Hello everyone. All logics in programming starts here. Conditions and loops. If you master today's lesson, you'll be able to control your program, repeat tasks, and write smarter code. Let's make your foundation strong in just a few minutes. And this is Python day 8 for beginners. We're talking about conditions and loops. So come on, let's get started. So I opened up the Visual Studio Code, the one that we were working for all of these 7 days. So we are on 8 condition and loops. We are on day 8 conditions and loops. So the first one is if, else. So here else if is shortened as el and if, right? Else if. So we assign a variable with a value called 18. We are checking with the if. If the condition matches, this prints. And then else if the next condition. If it is 18 below, it matches, it goes there. If nothing matches, it goes to the else. So two things you have to remember. For every statement, there is a colon at the end. And then the next important thing is indentation. You see this, there are 4 space, that's called indentation. If you change, it will give you error because it doesn't know it belongs to the if or it belongs outside the if. That's why. So these two things you remember. Okay. Next is logical operator. Logical operator is basically you are checking some logic, some conditions, couple of conditions, not just one condition, right? So we have two variables. If you're saying, hey, if this is beginner and if this is true, then execute this. Okay, so that's what called logical operator. So next is all about loops. Let's talk about loop. First is range loop. So there is an inbuilt method called range. You're saying from where to where. We start from 1 to 6. So it's like every time it go through until 6. So I is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and we will print it. Okay, that's called a range loop and we use a for loop here. Next is we have an array with a couple of items. We can go through it like a for each in C#. That's what it is. So for a variable which will hold one of the value in this. So it will iterate through every single item here and it's going to print out. Okay, so that's called the two different for loop. Now we will talk through the while loop. While loop means while a condition is met, until the condition is true, it keeps executing. So the count is 1. As long as count is less than or equal to 5, condition is true, we execute this. Okay, remember, as long as the indentation is coming till here, everything belongs to this while loop. That's how the Python works. It's very easy. And when we go through every time, we increment. At one point of time, this will become 6 and it will stop the loop. Okay, that's why it's called while loop. Next is how we are going to use a break and a continue. So break and continue works like this, right? We have a for. If a particular condition is matched, we can break it. We can break this loop itself. So at one point of time, what will happen? I will become 5. If condition is met, we break it, which means we don't print this. It will print only till 4. We're going to see that in the demo. And similarly, for continue, if I modulo 2 is equal to 0, for example, when I is 2, 2 modulo 2 is 0, it will continue, which means it won't print here. It is saying, hey, okay, I met some condition, continue the loop. Do not execute further down. Okay, so we will take these two, very important. It's very easy. And we're going to start from here, which is, I'm going to go here and then say run. It's going to run in the debug mode. And in order to see the output, you'll be seeing it here. Right, we got it. I'm going F10. Condition is not matching here, not matching, so it will print here. You can see the output. Next, we assign, we print. We keep printing. You see this? It's keep printing because it's going through all the things until 5. Now again, same thing. It's going to go through every single thing, print it. While loop, interesting. It's going to print like 5 times. You see this? Now count is 3, condition is true. goes done. This is very interesting. See this right now, I guess 1 to 10 it's going to go through. Okay, print. It goes to go through, and then when I becomes 5, see the condition is true, it's going to break, which means though we have 1 to 10, I is not going to be 6, it's going to break and come out of the loop. See, we printed only till 4. This is different. Now we're checking this condition is true, then continue. If the condition is false, we're going to print it. See 1. Now the next one's condition will be true, so we don't go over. Instead, it will ask the compiler to continue. See, so you get to see only the odd numbers. See, I'm looking at here 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 will come, 10 won't come. That's it. Similarly, the last one is loop inside the loop. So there is an outer loop and there is an other loop inside. So this will be like INJ, for inside a for. It's easy. It's all same as how you do. See, you see this? First will be 1, and then it will continue this till 3 times, and then come out. This will become 2. Continue for 3 times. Like that it will show. So 1, 1, 1, 2. See, it's doing like that. Okay, so that's how it is, and this is the basics fundamental that you guys need to know for Python to get started. The reason why we are doing all of these things is we'll have a lot of AI related stuff that is primarily done in Python code, so it's better we understand how to write fundamentals of Python code. Okay, now in the next video you will have the full video of all of this Python for the beginners, so you don't forget to watch every single thing in that video, short and crispy. And one more thing, if you go here, you'll have the assignment for this one, so read through it, try to do it honestly, and then maybe in a different video we will cover all the assignment for every single day, 1 through 8. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video and like this channel, subscribe, spread the word, and if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section and join the Telegram group. I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tutorials. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Happy coding!